Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Dino fucking Ambrose, and welcome to the second channel. I have created this channel simply because The Shield has completely and utterly taken over my first channel. That's it. And I miss doing commentary videos, so here we are. And yes, if you've noticed, this is my real voice. I am not pitching it this time. I figured, you know what? Fuck it. With the new channel, I'm just gonna put my real voice out there. It's not because I was insecure or I was trying to hide my voice. Well, that's not completely true. I was trying to hide my voice, but not for the reason you might think. Okay, I swear to God when I say this, the reason I was trying to hide my voice is because when I first started doing YouTube, back when I was a teenager, I wanted to become a professional wrestler. And I'm like, yo, if my real voice is out there and Vinnie Mac somehow finds my channel, I'm fucked. I swear to God. That's the only reason I hid my voice, is because I somehow thought that Vince McMahon was going to find and for some reason give a shit about my channel. I was so fucking dumb, dude. I mean, never say never, right? I'm not completely closing the door on the idea of me becoming a pro wrestler, but let me tell you this. If I got into the pro wrestling business, I think I would be way better suited as a manager. I've actually stepped into the ring before. I've gone to quite a few pro wrestling fantasy camps over the years, and let me tell you, dude, holy shit, it is harder than you think. The best way that I can describe the feeling of a professional wrestling ring, it's like the hardest trampoline you've ever stepped on in your life. It's surprisingly very bouncy. Like when you get into a ring, you're going to notice that you're bouncing up and down as you walk. And I think that's because pro wrestling rings are built with a spring underneath it to give it some kind of give when you take a bump. Otherwise, it would feel like you're bumping on literal fucking concrete. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Edge and Christian actually trained for professional wrestling in a boxing ring, which is fucking crazy because boxing rings don't have a spring underneath it. I think I remember Edge saying that they kind of just got used to how tough it was, and then when they started bumping in pro wrestling rings, it felt like a fucking mattress to them. I'll never forget when I was 17 years old and I took my first bump, it like knocked the wind out of me, and I was like, holy shit. And I'm not even mentioning the insane cardio drills they do before they even get into the ring. Like, those are low-key even harder than the wrestling itself. Yeah, wrestling, it is a tough business, man. But to circle back to what I was saying beforehand, I think I would really make a good manager. Like, deep down, I know that I don't have enough passion for fitness or even being, like, athletically gifted in the ring. I kind of just don't care about that, if I'm being completely honest. I just love to entertain people, and I think that's why I've had so many YouTube channels over the years. And the fact that I always somehow find a way to blow them up every time, not to the point where I can make a living off of it, but to the point where I have a decent amount of following, tells me that I'm pretty decent at it. And that's really why I feel like I would fit the role of a manager more so than I would the role of a professional wrestler, simply because it plays into all of my strengths. I am just like my dad. He is an introvert, but he's got the gift of gab, and I am the exact same way. I fucking hate parties. I hate loud places. Like, I am a tried and true introvert, but if you met me in person, I can hide it very, very well. It's why I'm seriously considering getting into sales as a career, because I'm pretty good with my words, and I'm very good at convincing people of things. And at the end of the day, that's really all a manager is. It's just salesmen blowing up on TV. Bro, if Paul Heyman was not in the professional wrestling industry, he would be the greatest used car salesman in the history of mankind. And unlike most people in pro wrestling who want to look cool and they're always afraid to do the job or look stupid, I have zero issue making myself look like an idiot for other people's entertainment. In fact, I've always been that way. I think self-deprecating humor is S-tier humor. There's nothing better than that. If you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm telling the truth. Like, there's nothing better than the confident guy who should have no business being confident. You know what I'm saying? It's why people fucking love Otis, right? He's a fat ass, but he's a lovable fat ass because he owns that shit. Fake it till you make it did not come from nowhere, and I feel like I am the living embodiment of that. Bro, I'm like the shittiest fucking YouTuber of all time, but I think people flock to me simply because I'm real, and I have this unfiltered nature to me that you're not going to get from any other YouTubers. Brother, I've been doing this shit for 10 years now, and for the longest time, I was using a fucking USB Guitar Hero microphone. But did that stop people from watching my shit? Nope. Because I faked it till I made it. Like, if you want to become a YouTuber, the biggest myth is needing all this big fancy equipment. Like, you really don't. All you need is talent. That's what really matters. As long as you know how to speak to people's hearts, as cheesy as that fucking sounds, as long as you know how to connect with them, you're gonna do fine. It doesn't matter what kind of shit you have to work with. Up until literally today, it just showed up on my doorstep because I just ordered it. Up until today, I was using that Guitar Hero microphone. Only today am I starting to use the Samson Q2U. And holy shit, what a nice microphone this is. It feels good, it sounds fucking amazing, but my point is you don't need this to start. For 10 years, I used the shittiest microphone ever and nobody cared. So as long as you got your priorities straight, you can start a YouTube channel. You can do this exact same thing. It just doesn't matter about the gear, man. Don't worry about that shit. I am fucking addicted, an absolute junkie for the feeling of creating something out of nothing. And I think that's why I've always come back to YouTube. Back in 2020, my original channel got taken down because there was copyright on it by some guy named All Rights Reserved, and all he did was target random channels in the YWC, and he wanted to take them down and basically destroy the community, and unfortunately I was one of them, out of many that disappeared in 2020, just yet another reason why that year was fucking unreal. And I was gone, not making any videos for like a year and a half. I was basically in college at the time, and man, it was just not a great time in life, I'll be honest with you. Having classes on Zoom, I had nothing going on at the time like everybody else. It was just a very boring time in life. And very, very slowly, I started re-uploading old videos from my old channel that I had saved in my computer, and then eventually I made a new video, and it kind of snowballed from there. Slowly but surely, I was kind of building up the confidence to return for real, and eventually I kind of did. I was just making videos again. And that was never really on the agenda. I was kind of just re-uploading videos I had saved from my previous channel, but then, you know, the bug bit me, and I made one, which turned into 2, which turned into 3. Honestly, I'm gonna be making YouTube videos till I die. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life, how busy I am. This shit keeps me going, I swear to God. And I mean it. Like, back in 2020, when I just wasn't making any videos, like, I felt so lost. Like, I had no purpose, no drive in life. With YouTube, there's always something to look forward to. I'm like, oh, let me make a video about this. Let me make a video about that. It's why I wanted to make this channel to begin with. I love the Shield, but I don't think people understand those Shield videos are the highest of effort memes. Like, you've heard the term high effort meme. Those Shield videos, dude, oh my God. Unless you're a YouTuber yourself or you do some video editing in some shape or form, you're not going to understand how long these videos fucking take. Like, videos in general take a long time, especially if you're a perfectionist like I am. And they're worth it. Don't get me wrong. The finished product is always worth it, but goddamn do I have to kill myself to make those things. Whereas commentary videos like these are fun to make. Just because I don't want to say they're low effort, but they're much lower effort than those Shield vids, for sure. So it's a nice change of pace to do one of these videos once in a while, just because it's fun to make. You can sit back and talk about whatever, kinda. Whereas with like a Shield video, I have to come up with a storyline, make sure it's a good storyline, gather everything I need, whether it's voice samples for 11 Labs, music, videos, pictures, everything. It's a process. But like I said, it is 100% worth it in the end. Oh my God, when I'm done with that shit, I feel like I've created a 5-star fucking meal for you guys. Like, those videos, I'm gonna coin the term right here, right now. Those videos are basically gourmet memes. They're high effort, but they're high reward. And don't you worry, the Shield is going absolutely nowhere. I'm gonna continue to make those videos. They just kind of take a while to get out just because of how much effort they take. And this channel, at least at the moment, the goal for this channel is to talk about anything and everything. Because so many people are like, dude, you need to make storytime videos again. You need to make commentary videos. You need to do this. You need to do that. And like, I low-key agree with them. But after I put that post out on my main channel, seeing if you guys are interested or not, a lot of people, at least on the original DFA channel, seem like they just want Shield content. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to make a second channel where these types of videos can kind of live in a world of their own. So who knows what's going to happen with this channel? I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm recording this before I've even created the channel, so I guess we'll see. If we have some cross-watchers from the main channel, fucking dope. If we don't and we got new viewers, fucking dope. Let's go, bro. And I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. I've got a few video ideas in the can at the moment, and the next one is going to be about NoFap. You heard that right. So who knows? I have no idea what's going to happen with this channel. Who knows if it's going to take off? Who knows if it's going to flop? Who knows? But I gotta try. I have an itch to come back and do these types of videos, so I gotta try. Got myself a new mic. I went all in on this, so you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it, bro. I feel like the absolute best content on YouTube comes from when you're excited about it, too. Like, you should never be mailing it in when you're making a YouTube video. You should be excited about what you're making. I am a big believer in energy being contagious. If you're having fun and you're having a good time, the audience will, too. And people aren't stupid, dude. They can smell bullshit. Like, if you don't care about what you're making, if if you're just making bullshit, people know and they're not gonna care. But I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart. I am excited about this channel. Like, this is reinvigorating my love for this. I'm like, let's go, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it's gonna take off, maybe it won't. Like I said, I finally got myself a nice good mic. I'm kind of going all in with this, so let's see where it goes, and I hope you join me for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a bumpy one. And like I said, this channel is a blank canvas. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions of things I should talk about, things we should do on here, let me know and I'll see what I can do, because like I said, I'm all ears at the moment. This is just, who knows what's gonna happen, bro. I have no idea. But no matter what happens, I know we're gonna have a whole fucking ton of fun on here, because that is the DFA way. We hold nothing back. We're gonna be uncensored. It's the only way I know how. And man, oh man, let's just get started. I have not said what I'm about to say in a hot minute, and I cannot wait to say it. This has been your boy, Dino fucking Ambrose, and I am out.